Hey, so this is a quick tutorial of the bridge section of Petal. This happens around 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the song, and this is what it sounds like. So after the 3 hits on the snare, we start right away with this chord. And this is 5-5-4, so like an inverted major triad. And then my pinky's holding on to 5 of the B. So I'm skipping the G, not playing the G string. Kind of muting it with this hand. When I'm tapping up here, this is fret 16 of the D. Changing the chord to this. This is 4-3-4, starting on the A. I'm going to keep my pinky here, hovering over the 5 again. We don't play it in the beginning. We play just the 3, bounce off the low E, and then play the full chord, including the 5. We're tapping on the 16th fret again, except this is on the A string. So together we have... Let me get down to this part. This is the most interesting and trickiest part of this riff, this hybrid picking section. So what I'm doing right here, starting with this shape, I'm barring on 2, my pinky on the 5th of the B. I'm playing the low E and the G simultaneously. And then I'm using my pick to come up from the low E to play the D here. My ring's going to come in and fret the 4th fret of the G. And then from the low E I'm going 2nd fret and 4th fret. My index finger is hovering over the 2 still. I'm playing this B, but I'm going to leave it covering most of the strings except the open A, because I'm going to need these later on. So that's 2nd fret holding the B, and then the pick is playing open A. I'm going. Still holding this B, but I'm also fretting the G string in the 2nd fret also. So I'm playing 2 to 5, from 2 on the G to 5 on the B. And then from open A, fretting the 2nd on the A. And then this is 4 on the G, 4 on the A. Finish by fretting this B string 2nd fret again. So slowly all together. And the trick to this is obviously moving all of these fingers and bars around, but also trying to ring out all the notes as best as possible. So that first part together is... back into this. And here, as soon as we hit this last note of that sequence, we do an upstroke, kind of slowly through the strings. So like a quick 3 16th notes there. Begin the 3rd part. So parts 1 and 2 are the same. The 2nd part just ends with the little upstroke percussive notes to begin the 3rd part. The 3rd part is similar, except now we add this fill. And what's happening here is I'm still positioning my hand to begin this sequence in the same way, but I'm also barring all the way up to the high E. So instead of going, I'm going all the way up to E. And I'm making this sequence. So barring all of 2, 5 on B, pull off to this 2, and then down to the 4th of the G. And then the sequence continues as normal. And then we finish this one just walking back up, repeating these last 2 notes. And then it's a very quick jump to the last chord. And then part 4 of this is same thing, but we're tapping on 17 and sliding to 16. So you get just the melody line, right? And then again. And as soon as we hit this, we go down to 4th fret. We skip this 2nd. And I'm palm muting. This is the common theme in Petal, right? But this is kind of awkward because it leaves you. I'm fretting this with my middle, and then I have to play this line. So you could try to bar it, but that's kind of awkward to me because I'm playing the bass note with the middle and then trying to play this middle 4th on the G. This is 2, 4, 6 on the G. Something that they do a lot is they play these runs with their ring finger. That's quite a stretch with your ring to pinky, but it's something they do because, you know, Chon. So I'll go through the whole thing fairly slowly. So, I hope that was helpful. It's a little messy looking down on the low frets to try and explain all the hybrid picking, but have to hybrid pick with your picking hand. There's really no other way to play it because you're playing simultaneous notes in the bass and the melody. So get used to bass notes with the pick and the rest of the fingers doing a lot of the heavy lifting. That's pretty much it. This is a cool jammy riff, and the toughest part for me is making sure all those notes ring out at the end because there's so much movement that they tend to get cut off or not sustain very long. But really fun to play. Good exercise for the left hand. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. Enjoy.